Welcome back to another episode of Caps All, presented by Betr. It's free agency day.
Big day, big day.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr. It is the 11th of March, one day after free agency has begun, or legal tampering, I should say. Even though we are recording right now during legal tampering.
Enough of the accent.
Fuck off, all right?
A lot of signings.
No, I have a gripe.
Okay, go.
Why did no one talk to me this weekend in our group chat? No one responded at all. No one wanted to say anything. DK gets fucking traded. Davante Adams goes to the Rams. There's no energy whatsoever.
To be fair, I was like working yesterday.
What does that have anything? Just type. Type.
I was focused on doing a bunch of stuff for our job.
No typing. No texting.
Didn't need to type.
I believe I sent something. Oh, that was on.
You sent one text.
But there's just no energy. There's no love.
He sent one text. Sure, granted, we didn't respond. He sent at 8:30 p.m. last night. Well, we got shit to talk about.
With no context of the shit.
That was it.
I just want excitement.
But we all knew. Like, we all knew what
I was also out to dinner. I was out to
sports.
dinner at 8:30.
I was working.
Yeah, sorry, Pat and I were out.
We also have we have a dedicated time with microphones and cameras in front of our faces to yap.
So we just said, okay, well we're friends outside of the podcast too, fuck faces.
No, you're just mad that we didn't text you back this morning too?
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, you texted us at what time?
What does that have anything to do with it?
I thumbs up it.
Thumbs up? Thumbs up? You might as well just not answer.
It was a question, are we good pushing back recording time?
Yes.
There was also a text before that nobody replied to.
What was it?
Defense. Anyone else get throttle cocked by daylight savings?
I got throttle cocked by daylight savings.
I'm tired right now, but like I also, when you texted that, I was sleeping.
Yeah, but
what about when you wake up? You
that's a
fuck
bad excuse.
face?
That's a bad excuse.
Well, then you already had another text.
That's why I responded to the second text. I just want to say that.
But I already confirmed that we should record.
Anyway, Chicago Bears are making fucking moves, baby.
Oh my God. I'll respond. I'll make sure to make a concerted
mad about
effort to
anything
respond.
today?
No, I had a pretty good weekend, honestly. Sun was shining, food was good, beers were good. Everything's good in my
Beers are
land.
always good, man.
Yeah. Tycho, Bears, making moves.
Chicago Bears look so fucking sick.
Ashton
Fuck the Chicago Bears. Daylight savings. Dude, I woke up
That's-
tired. Daylight savings fucked me.
No, wait until 7 p.m. tonight, and you'll be
gonna be
yourself
lovely.
at it's daylight savings.
exhausting.
I think I might go on a walk on the beach after work today, and I could start at 6:30 if
That
I
sounds
want
unreal.
to. Yeah, I think I just might because I got time.
What
I got
beach?
sunshine. Indian Creek is where the parking lot is, or Indian
Creek.
something.
Huh.
It's got a parking lot right across the causeway.
Love that for you.
So Tycho, I've never in my life seen someone get so fired up over a center being signed. What's his name?
I have
Do you
no
know his
fucking
name?
idea, no.
Yeah, he doesn't even know his name. He just knows that
His
linemen
name
are
is-
being
Now get
signed by the
Ashton
Bears. And
Drew
he
Dahlman.
Drew
Drew Dahlman.
Drew Dahlman, the Falcons center.
Oh, wow. And everyone knows the Falcons are the best for
offensive
centers.
line is
No,
good
the
last
Falcons
year.
have a good offensive line. They've constantly had a good
Yeah.
offensive line.
So far, though, the Bears are having the best offseason out of any team in the NFL.
Come on. They're signing offensive linemen. The reason that...
It's boring, but they're doing everything
No,
correctly.
I know, but the reason that idiots like Tycho and Rizzo are getting excited is because they now think they're drafting Ashton Genty with their 10th overall
Which is
pick.
ridiculous because
Well,
you're going to
that's-
draft a tackle,
yeah.
which you should
You
do.
should still be drafting an offensive line. Your
Enough
offensive
of the
line-
Ashton Genty shit. Just
don't need
build, fortify the offensive line. Do you see how
That's what
good the
they-
Lions were the last 2 years?
Yeah. But no, I'm saying they're doing everything correctly right now, which is why I don't think they'll get Ashton Genty. You
They're
guys
not.
are just a little
They're not.
delusional.
They're not.
I think what you're doing by getting 3 Pro Bowlers, one of them being an All-Pro, like one of the best guards in football, and Joe Tooney, like you go out and do that. You go draft a guy like Armand Membu, like from Mizzou, tackle/guard, very versatile guy actually.
You guys should draft
him.
a lineman.
Like you go out there and shore up that offensive line. That was the biggest glaring hole last year, right?
That's what I'm
for the
saying.
Bears.
So now let's go get a fucking stud at running back.
Like DeAndre Swift's good with a good offensive line.
But
He
you can also-
that's
you can
fair.
go
he was
get
good
Caleb-
in Philly.
You can
Like
go get Caleb Johnson in the second round.
That's also true.
what are you upset about?
Twitter's down again.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
been down all
Twitter's
day.
fucked, man. Sorry.
Also, can he fucking change the name back to Twitter?
No one calls it to X.
I will
no
never
one
call it
says
X.
X.
You say,
It's
I
Twitter.
tweeted, I am on Twitter. Did you see what's on Twitter? Have you checked Twitter?
Have you seen
it's
that
not
tweet?
X. It's not X. It's a dumb name. Change it back to Twitter.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway,
Bears are
very,
doing
very
it the
proud
right
of what
way.
the Bears are doing.
Yeah, but happy
Very,
for the
very
Bears.
proud.
I'm jealous.
You guys, like, if you really want to succeed, draft a tackle.
Okay, fine.
Draft an offensive lineman and get your skill guys in the
In
second
the
and third.
last
There's
7
plenty of value
days, the
there.
Bears have added 3 offensive linemen. In the last 3 years, the Miami Dolphins have added 3 offensive linemen.
Tough.
One will fucking have a new GM and head coach next year. One will win a playoff game in the next 2 years.
I will say I'm very fucking
Pick your
jealous.
fucking team.
Very fucking jealous that the Bears are doing this shit because like this is something I think every fan base kind of wants you to do at some point. It's not flashy, but it's like, hey man, our offensive line's been bad, like the Niners. Like our offensive line outside of Trent Williams has been very bad for the last 10 years. Can we like maybe go, I don't know, get offensive linemen and like the Bears fixed it in one offseason. They fixed offensive line in one offseason.
And obviously, the Jets were a unique case, but we in 3 of the last 4 years took an offensive lineman in the first round, and we still suck on the offensive line.
Yep.
We took Elijah Vera Tucker 3 years ago. We took Mekhi Becton 4 years ago, and we took Olufashinu last year. So it's like these guys could suck. We also we signed Tyron Smith, John Simpson, Lincoln Tomlinson.
Well, they could suck, but I know Joe Thuney doesn't
we took
suck.
him in the
Joe
second
Thuney
round.
does not suck.
Yeah.
I know for a fact he doesn't suck, and I know the Falcons have had a good offensive line, so I don't think this center, Dan Graziano, or the fuck his name is.
That's a reporter.
Yeah, he's
Dan
going to suck.
Graziano, yeah.
So I think you guys are doing it right, and I'm jealous.
Tycho's going to talk about him a lot this year. Drew Dahlman.
Drew Dahlman, yeah, that's
Drew
my
Dahlman.
guy.
Sounds
Yeah,
like an
And
O-line.
don't forget about Jonah Jackson.
Jonah Jackson, Drew
that the guy from the
Dahlman, Joe
Rams?
Thuney.
Yeah, guy from the Rams,
I mean,
yeah.
think of those guys. Jonah Jackson.
Sounds like
Drew
lunch
Dalton,
pail kind of workers, just get in there.
You're
and
just trying
grind.
to ingrain all the offensive line names in your head right now.
Joe Thuney. I originally announced his name, Joe Thuney.
Yeah, fair.
That's
There's a
tough.
TH there.
It's all right.
Take
It's
the
okay.
H away.
It's okay.
I don't
the
know
H
my
away.
offensive lineman.
Well, he's above the
He's
threshold of
he's the
offensive
one that
lineman.
you've heard his name.
He's
Wait,
the
We were
name
talking
you've
about this.
heard.
What
You should
percent of
know
the
Joe
league do you
Thuney.
guys think you could name?
For offensive linemen or just in
No,
general?
of the
Like
2%.
2%.
I would say 10% tops.
30%.
I think you guys are so wrong.
No, because you're not thinking about like every bench player.
Yeah, like
every
every team has 22 starters. There are 31 that don't start, and
guarantee
I don't
you,
think
I
I
don't
can name
know
half
anyone.
the starters on every team. Like I couldn't name the offensive line for 98% of the NFL. I can name you like the All Pros.
Name an offensive lineman for the fucking Titans.
J.C. Latham.
Steelers.
Chooksuk 4-4.
Jaguars.
Yeah. So there we go.
nope, he's
Chargers.
gone. Ezra
Like I
Cleveland's
think
gone.
I could name
Joel.
65% of players that are available for me to draft in fantasy football. I could draft 65% of those guys, but
That, yeah, okay,
Chooks
sure.
no longer plays for the Steelers. My bad.
All right. Well, nothing has really happened as of us recording right now. So hopefully
Today,
things do.
nothing's happened.
Hopefully things do happen in the middle of us recording. We
Yeah.
delayed the recording so that we can react to free agency. Nothing has fucking happened besides a few things. Chris Godwin back to the Bucks. 3 years, $66 million.
I hate it.
What? Me too.
Coming off of a gnarly knee injury. And
I don't
like,
think it was a
also-
knee. I
also
think
after-
his foot
after seeing,
did a
like-
right angle.
yes, you're right.
Jalen McMillan, I feel like, showed some promise that he could end up being a solid 2. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's a 1 by any means, but Mike Evans is always going to be.
22 mil is a lot for a guy coming off
Yeah.
a gruesome leg injury.
Who else went? Hassan Reddick, Jet legend, went
To the
back.
Bucks.
No, he's not from Florida.
No, he's Philly.
Went to the.
Just went to the
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
No, I know. I thought he was.
I don't
say he was-
think.
he's a Buck.
I think if I'm not mistaken, there was some stat, and maybe he didn't end the season with this, but he led the league in pass rushing snaps without a single QB hurry.
Okay, so that's
He,
really
he didn't
bad.
have any. Like he none. This guy was the worst trade the Jets, and that's saying a lot. Worst trade the Jets ever made.
That is saying a lot.
Well, because he was supposed to be like a top 10 edge rusher.
Jack,
got
you
paid a lot of
congrats.
money.
DJ Reed going to the Lions.
No, congrats.
yeah, no, it's not his team.
No, not my team at all. Like I thought he was honestly a lock to be a Niner after we have Robert Saleh coming back as our DC and Charvarius Ward's going to go out. So now don't know what we're doing at corner.
Yeah, he's a top 15 corner. Like quietly
Yeah.
in New York, he's been one of the best corners in the league.
Yeah, I
it's
would
a great
agree.
get for the Lions.
He's a great guy. He would be a great guy to pair up, man. Fuck.
Sorry, buddy.
Just went right to.
Well, how about we talk about the fun shit?
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's all the boring stuff. You got out of the
Free, yeah. I
way.
feel like if anything boring else hits, hopefully the boring thing that does hit is Dre Greenlaw because it appears that the 49ers and Dolphins are in the running for Dre
Apparently
Greenlaw
there's
right
5
now.
teams in the mix.
5 teams, but
Yeah.
2 of them happen to be on this podcast. So hopefully I would like Dre Greenlaw
I
and his
haven't
torn
heard
Achilles.
the Jets with anyone. Like
good.
there's no rumor.
I don't think anyone wants to
anywhere.
go there.
No one does, but we have new ownership or not ownership, management, coaching.
Yeah. All right. Well, Davante Adams to the fucking Rams.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Thoughts? High level?
I mean, I think we touched on it yesterday. I think it's pretty easy to say that Davante Adams and Puka Nacua are the best wide receiver duo in the
Yes,
NFL.
I would
now.
agree. Hands
Like,
down.
It's either
hands
that
down.
or T. Higgins.
No,
and
I
Jamar.
actually
Like,
no. I definitively I think Davante Adams and Puka Nacua are the best wide
I mean,
receiver
T.
duo.
Higgins and Jamar. It's
dude.
Because here's how I'd phrase it. Is to me, I view like Jamar's yes in that 5. Davante, even though he had a down year and he's been in these he's been sliding. When we went to the Super Bowl, every single NFL player is still putting
says
Davante
he's-
in the top 5. So Davante Adams to me still belongs probably at that 5 spot, but Davante Adams is still Davante Adams. So I put Davante and Jamar both in that 5.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Jamar is that Jamar like just came off a triple crown season.
He's like
he's
number one
right now. He's number 1.
Sure, maybe.
And T. Higgins had a great year too.
I would take. Would you take Puka Nacua or T. Higgins?
Puka.
I would take Puka as well.
Probably Puka, but I would easily take Jamar like right now.
Yeah,
over Davante.
but okay, so it's a 1A, 1B.
Okay, well let's rank duos then because we have 1, 2.
Well, I made my top 10
let's
wide
hear it
receiver
then.
duos.
Is that
If you want
1,
to hear
2?
mine?
Yeah, is that 1, 2?
I think
So
that
did you
is.
go Rams 1, Bengals 2.
I did Rams 1. Yes, Davante Adams, Puka Nacua are 1. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are 2.
Okay,
Yep.
That's
the
how
way,
I
the
feel.
way
I feel
you
like
just said
that's-
that
Yeah.
made me think
No, that was my
not
1, 2.
have the Bengals.
These are
but-
my top 10 wide receiver
I thought he was
duos.
gonna have the Dolphins there somehow.
No. At number 3, do you want to guess it?
Eagles.
Eagles. AJ Brown, Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
I would put Vikings over Eagles.
Dude, I'm not high on Jordan Addison.
I am.
Devontae Smith
last
is better
year.
than Jordan Addison.
Who?
Devontae Smith is better than Jordan Addison.
I like not by a long shot. I think Justin Jefferson's a long shot better than AJ Brown. Like I think Justin
I agree with
Jefferson
that.
is more better than AJ Brown than Devontae Smith is more better than Addison.
I don't think I agree.
Like if I had to give rankings to them, like Justin Jefferson's a 99 overall, AJ Brown's a 95 overall,
like 94.
Devontae Smith is like an 87 overall, and Jordan Addison's an 84.
Well, here's where I'm
overall.
going to lose you then, because I'm putting Tyreek and Jalen Waddle at 4.
Justin-
I'd be too much of
Justin
prisoners of the
Jefferson-
moment.
Justin Jefferson's better than Tyreek, and Jordan Addison's better than Jalen Waddle.
We're 1 year removed from Tyreek being number 1 with Justin
Is
Jefferson.
Tyreek Hill even going to be a Dolphin?
I don't have those answers. I don't have those
technically
answers.
Right now he's a Dolphin.
Technically, right now, he's a Miami Dolphin. I understand the hate. You correct me with the Jordan Addison versus Jalen Waddle stats. Jalen Waddle had a down year. Jalen Waddle has not been as strong as I would have liked. However, without Tua being there, I think we need to factor that into it. That
Yes,
needs to be factored into the equation.
Sure.
To me, Tyreek and
was a weird
Jalen
year
Waddle
last
coming
year.
off being the best wide receiver duo a year ago.
Fair.
That, to me, is why I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment. I'm still having Tyreek and Jalen Waddle there.
Okay. I don't agree, but I can agree to disagree.
I just
it's
think-
not a ridiculous take.
I just think Jordan Addison's emergence this year that's what does it for me. Is that we've known Jettas as this guy, and he's been consistently better than Tyreek the last 4 years.
Remember when ChatGPT
fact.
said that JJ McCarthy was
Tyreek
going to be
had
like
the
a top
best
5
year,
quarterback? That was crazy.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
5
When
years.
ChatGPT said like 5 years from now, JJ McCarthy will be a top
Yeah, that's
5
tough.
quarterback.
Don't hate it.
Well, it's
hate
good. It's
hate
good
it.
because you're going to hate this one, too.
Is it not Vikings next?
No.
What?
Number 5, Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, no,
Prisoner of the moment. If we're talking
Vikings
prisoner of the moment.
I am very confidently going to say Terry McLaurin is a top 10 wide receiver.
Justin Jefferson
Then-
is top 2.
I don't disagree with you. I prefer Deebo Samuel over Jordan Addison. What Deebo Samuel can do for your entire team is more valuable than what Jordan Addison can do. And therefore, I think Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel are a better wide receiver duo than the 2 guys that are right below him, because I have the Vikings at number 6.
I wanna go watch our 2 episodes ago, I think, where we talked about the Deebo trade. I think you hated it, if I remember correct.
No, I don't think Deebo has been as good as he was 3 years ago, but
I'm
I
just
still
saying,
think
like, I
Deebo
think
Samuel
you were like-
is better than Jordan
you
Addison.
were shit talking.
shitting
No,
on Deebo.
no.
Yes, you
no,
think
I don't think
were you there
You
like
think
that?
Deebo's washed and he sucks.
I think Deebo Samuel is better than Jordan Addison. I could think he's washed, but I think he's better than Jordan Addison.
I think
mean,
that's stupid.
Okay,
dude,
you think it's
I
stupid?
I don't
watched-
like your list. I hate your list.
I watched
hate
Deebo
it.
Samuel play football last year, and he was fucking atrocious.
Wait, hold on. Now our argument was literally you were high on Deebo and I was shitting on Deebo. Now you're shitting on Deebo?
I'm not shitting
Am I-
on Deebo.
I was the only one that
I.
I think both of you, neither one of you has a good claim to this argument right now.
Yeah.
I do. Because I think I was shitting on Deebo. You were nice to Deebo. You were shitting on Deebo. I think Deebo should be lower.
I do not think Deebo Samuel is as good as he was 3 years ago. Deebo Samuel has not been good for the last 3 years. However, I could still think he's better than Jordan Addison.
I think it's a toss-up between Jordan Addison and Deebo Samuel, and Justin Jefferson is miles better than Terry McLaurin. That's a bad rank.
Okay,
Yeah,
admit
I
that
think,
one.
I
Come
think
on.
it's just Justin Jefferson should weigh more in.
Yeah,
this.
like you're not weighing enough that he is the best.
I think Terry McLaurin is a top. I think he's.
I know
probably
Justin
second.
Jefferson's 1A behind a guy who just won the Triple Crown, and he's done it for 4 years.
It's literally him or Jamar. But
I'm not disagreeing. I just
I know, but like,
Terry
then
and Deebo. I think Terry and Deebo are good enough.
like
wide receiver.
Deebo
They're a
and
great
Jordan
wide receiver, dude. I'm not.
Deebo
not
and
high on
Jordan
Jordan
Addison are probably like neck and neck in terms of Madden
They have
rating.
to
And I know
be
that's like a dumb
next.
metric to use, but like
Yeah.
if we want to just look at like Madden rating,
Deebo and Jordan Addison.
I bet you they're very close.
All right, look it up.
No, I'll bet you.
What are we
Deebo's
doing?
Far higher.
Jordan Addison versus Deebo Samuel Madden rating, because that's the metric that Pat wants to use.
Yeah, he likes doing the Madden stuff. I've realized.
Jordan Addison was a 25,
That does-
84, 84.
Okay,
I nailed it. I said that earlier. Do you guys
and
remember
who
when I was
am I
talking
doing?
Devontae and Jordan
Deebo.
You
Addison?
did. Nailed it.
Deebo Samuel, 84.
Whoa!
bang.
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah. I love winning arguments with evidence. Holy shit. It's like undeniable. Flip
All right,
them. Flip it. 5 and 6. Flip them. Flip them.
I think you have to now.
At number 5, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
I
Hey,
win.
there you go,
I'm a
Pat.
winner.
Should be 4.
And
What's
number 6.
Jalen Waddle and Madden? Just for
No, I'm telling you, Madden ratings
for
are a fun
reference.
catch-all. Like,
Yeah.
what do people think?
85.
All right!
So what's,
What are you so fired up about?
85!
I don't know why
So-
you're so
I'm
fired up.
He's better than
Tyreek
Jordan
is at
Addison.
96. And
Jett is probably
Jefferson's
99.
99. Yeah. So, put him up to 4. What the fuck is
All
up
right,
to 4?
move on to 6 and 7.
6, Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, that feels better.
7, Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams.
Yeah,
I want to see who you have behind them,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I don't
curious.
hate
8,
it right now.
DK Metcalf and George Pickens.
yeah.
I like DK.
I hate the
I don't
combo.
like Pickens that much.
I don't either.
I don't
I
like.
think DK's also a little over.
I don't like the combo of them. It's like two of the same guy. Like deep ball, big body,
Yeah,
go get
It'll
it.
help. It'll help. Like you have
guys
these
that wanna
guys going
fight.
that are big deep ball threats.
Yeah.
Like it'll show up if you have a crafty dude in the slot. or, like, a
DK
good
is
running
what
back,
you
but
hope George Pickens can be.
Yes.
That locker room's gonna be hilarious.
At number 9, I
Like-
wish this was a different wide receiver too. Nico Collins and Christian Kirk.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
There's
tough.
no one who else. I mean,
Yeah, Stephon Diggs was a 1-year deal.
1 year and Tank's fucking done for like 2 years right now.
Yeah, poor Tank, man.
Yeah,
I
that was
feel bad for
gruesome.
him. But I
got
think
shot,
Christian Kirk's
too.
good. Yeah, well,
Christian
yeah.
First
Kirk's
year, right?
Christian Kirk's good.
He's there.
But he was with Trevor.
He's certainly
and
an
Trevor's-
NFL. He's certainly a player.
I know
of
he
our
liked
time.
that signing for the Texans, but like, that
Well,
doesn't
they
move the needle for me.
traded for him. I don't know what
Oh,
the trade
yeah?
was. Number 10, Drake London and Darnell Mooney. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
What?
Hang on, give me a second to think.
I
through.
mean, I put Brandon Ayuk and Juwan Jennings there.
I would
ahead of-
take that.
ahead of Drake London and Darnell fucking
hang on.
Mooney.
There's got to be
Sorry,
like
I'm
a
gonna
billion
take
options
one
that are
healthy
better
right
than that.
now.
Just give me
Both
a
of my
second
guys
to
are
look at
healthy.
NFL teams.
Yeah, Ayuk's coming off a
Stephon
torn
Diggs
ACL.
rumored to Cowboys.
Ooh, I love
Is Nico Collins not coming off a big injury too last year?
I would
No,
take
he
CD
played
Lamb
yesterday.
and
For a while.
a bag of
Also,
chips.
I have an inside
over
source.
Yeah, that's a, yeah.
that duo.
Yeah,
CD
but
Lamb
I
and
can't.
Brandon Cook's not there, but like Jalen Tolbert. Fuck it.
Who else
He looked
are-
good a
I
couple
feel like I'm
games.
I mean, I want CD in there, but I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I'm
McConkey
probably
and
missing
Quentin
other guys.
Wilson.
I don't know who else he put.
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Oh, they are back
Well,
now.
that
yep.
okay. Well, they
So that just happened.
this
so,
just happened. So I made this list before
Flip 'em
Chris
in,
Godwin
swap
was
'em in.
back
No,
to the
swap
Bucs.
them in. Where do they go?
Mike Evans. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
where do they
they
go?
might even be above.
They might be 3.
They might be 7.
I think they're actually 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right above Amon-Ra and Jameson
Yeah.
Williams. So Drake London gets bumped out. 7.
Good.
7 is Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, even though I'm worried about Chris Godwin's injury. Then 8 is Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams. 9, DK and George Pickens. And 10, Nico Collins and Christian
The other
I like
thing with
that.
Chris Godwin is you got to imagine they have all of the information in the world on how he's doing in the injury recovery, how the surgery
'cause
went.
with their
like,
trainers,
yeah, if they're
yeah.
giving him a 3-year deal, one of those years, you have to assume he's going to be ready to play next year. You don't just give him that money, $22 million a year, if he's not going to play one of the
I
years
think
of
he'll
the
be ready.
contract.
Yeah, no, I think he'll be ready.
I
It's
think he'll
just
be ready
whether
and
or
like
not
good to
he-
go.
It's just whether or
It's
not he
the same,
plays.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I want to change topics to something that is
Yeah.
kind of close to home. I think that if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, they can be a Super Bowl contender.
Can be or will be.
Can be.
Can be.
You're
Can be.
saving yourself.
Well, so
so why don't you say the other word?
Well, I don't want to because I don't want to look like too much of a fool when he inevitably isn't good. But the thing with Aaron Rodgers is he went to the Jets, which is an organization with zero culture at all, and he was the culture. Aaron Rodgers became
He
the
had to
culture
try
of the
and build
Jets. Yeah, so
culture
he
himself,
was the
yeah.
one, like, it was his show. He was the one making all the calls, all the decisions. Everything ran through Aaron Rodgers. Now he's going to the Steelers, which have one of the most established cultures in the NFL. Mike Tomlin has so much experience managing massive egos, and the Steelers are just a tried and true great NFL organization. They will figure out how to get the most out of Aaron Rodgers and how to build an incredible team around Aaron Rodgers and to his strengths. They have the defensive side of the ball 100% figured out. We know that that is a Super Bowl caliber winning defense. The offense for the last 5 years has been pretty dog shit. You put Aaron Rodgers in with DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Najee Harris, and Jalen Warren coming out of the backfield, Pat Fryermuth, the
think
tight
Naj's
end.
the free agent.
Now he's a free agent. I was
Sure, draft
and
someone then. Draft someone in the
think
second
Jalen
round.
Warren might
Maybe-
be.
Jalen Warren,
I
they
think
gave him
there's
a
also
tender.
Ashton Genty. I've heard is rumored that they're trading up for
No,
Ashton Genty.
don't
It's a
do
rumor.
that
It's a
shit
rumor.
again.
I just want to
I've
say
heard they want
are-
to they want to trade up.
Are
to
you
draft
seriously
Genty.
telling me that an Aaron Rodgers-led Steelers team can't make any noise in potentially making it to the Super Bowl, making it to the AFC Championship game even?
I mean,
No noise?
Imagine like how we were looking at the Steelers last year when they didn't have a DK Metcalf, when they had Russell Wilson throwing them the football. And
We
were
said
like,
Super Bowl
we're
contender
like,
at one
wait,
point.
since this offense is actually finally playing well, like they could actually win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, I have no fucking idea if he still has it or not.
Like, look, he
Like,
was
I don't
obviously
know.
not Aaron Rodgers.
How did he look towards the end of the year? Because I did not watch him.
He looked a lot better towards the end of the year. And at the end of the day, he was a 40-year-old guy coming off an Achilles injury. So
fair.
imagine him now, a year removed, healthier, fully
Yep.
recovered,
He played
coming
a
in
whole year,
100%.
yeah.
What would you say was one of the major issues with the Jets last year and Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
But
Chemistry.
like, take it a step further.
The fact that like
Did
it
the
was
offensive line have something to do with that?
like yes and no. Our offensive line played pretty well towards the back half of the season. Like we were a decent offensive line. The issue was the
looking
egos
at
at play. Like the issue was that we fired our fucking head coach 5 weeks into the season.
Yeah, and then the GM's
and then the
gone,
GM
and
got dropped. It's just like
It was a
the
lost
issue
season.
was the Jets
Because you guys
vibe
had
in their
you guys
in their
had a better
locker room.
offensive line than the Steelers, and it appears the Steelers in pass blocking were 24th.
Remember how many times Russ got sacked?
But that's
in
what I'm
that playoff
saying.
game?
Like the Steelers would figure out how to build around Aaron Rodgers properly. Like I just have faith in them figuring that out.
So
better
it's
than the
Aaron
Jets.
Rodgers, DK on the outside, DK 2.0 on the outside.
Imagine back shoulder fades to those motherfuckers 20 yards down the field.
What's happening? Ooh, long snapper deal.
Whoa!
yes,
The Cowboys got their guy.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Long snapper Trent Sieg.
All right, moving on.
Trent Sieg, what a guy.
And then Jalen Warren, Pat Freiermuth. It's not bad.
It's not horrible.
So the reason
I can see the
I also
vision.
I don't even think I mentioned like the reason we're talking about this is it's been heavily reported, rumored that Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers have
it's
mutual
almost
interest.
like even money.
Well, there's no
so-
shot he goes to the Giants now,
So
right?
it seems like that ship has sailed. He's definitely not going back to the Jets. He's not going to LA to play with the Rams. Matt
yeah,
Stafford's
they got
still
I see
there,
Stafford.
Vikings thrown out there.
just literally following the exact same Brett
Yeah.
Favre pipeline.
But
going
like
to the
also
Vikings.
it makes sense because they're in
Kevin
search
O'Connell
for
feels
one.
too smart.
And I don't think JJ McCarthy is going to want to sit behind another year.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think that's
not
out of-
happening.
No, that's
I
out
think
of-
like the
that-
Steelers
hold
are
on,
one of
that's
the
out
few
his
teams that
control.
makes really obvious sense for where Aaron Rodgers could end up. And I think they would be a 12-win team.
Yeah. What about like the Seahawks somehow just because they need a guy?
I don't think he's going to Seattle.
Yeah, I don't think he's going
Like,
to see
but like at
Pittsburgh's not
some
the best
point,
place, but-
he doesn't really have like a market. If people don't really want him, he's
Could
gonna
you
try to go
imagine
somewhere.
if what is it? What does that mean for Aaron Rodgers if he doesn't have a market, like legacy-wise? Seriously.
I mean, because
He'll have
Tom
a
Brady
market.
was the most sought after free agent of all time at 42 years old.
He'll have a market. Like there's a market for Aaron Rodgers still. People
there?
like, dude, he had 3,900 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 10 picks. Like he
he
wasn't
was
bad.
sneaky solid.
Yeah, like he was a very serviceable quarterback on a very
He's gonna come
disastrous
back up
team.
Tua.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, that'll. God,
I'll
you
put my
look
money like on the
horrible.
line. I
Horrible.
guarantee you the Steelers. I guarantee he goes to the Steelers, and I guarantee the Steelers win 11 games with him. Those are my 2 guarantees, so I can look like an idiot a year from now, and people can make edits of me when Aaron Rodgers is sucking
Laughably
dick on a different
terrible,
team. Yeah.
You know, okay, what I found funny about the DK thing too, like going back, still Steelers talk, but like, you know how DK, like he really wanted to go to a warm place with a
Yeah, I
very
did see
sure
that.
quarterback situation.
Yeah.
And I kind of respect how the Seahawks said, you know what, you want out of here? Fuck you, you're going to go to Pittsburgh where they have no idea who their quarterback is
Very,
next year.
yeah, very
Peace.
funny.
Have
Very,
fun.
very funny. You
I
don't
think
like
that's
it?
objectively funny.
Why are you upset? You like DK? I think you have a soft spot for DK. Or
He's a big guy.
did you want
He's
DK?
an alpha. I mean, I would have loved to have swapped Tyreek and DK. Only, I don't know why. It just feels better, more complimentary. I need a physical.
You
guy.
got to get rid of Tyreek. I think it's a toxic relationship that you're stuck in.
It is.
But you're remembering all the good times you
I
had
don't
a
know. I
while
think
ago.
Tua is more of a toxic relationship right now. But
Anyway, I thought that was funny with DK. That was like just something I wanted
but
to
didn't
I saw
but he
that
but
tweet,
it's
yeah.
but he got a 5-year like a 5-year
Yeah,
extension.
you got. Oh yeah.
30
Well,
million a year,
it's
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean-
chilly. I'm making $30 million a year, and you only got to live there for 5
I
years.
would play for
same thing
Pittsburgh.
with
I want
same thing with Myles Garrett. He wanted to go to like a contender. It's like, or you can just suck dick and be on the Browns for a while.
No,
but you make
the
40
Myles
million a year.
Garrett shit is. The Myles Garrett shit is stupid.
He was
it
just
pissed me
using
off.
them to.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. What's the point of asking out and then just resigning?
What?
I understand it's like
and he didn't
negotiation
even do
leverage,
that. He
but
made a whole fucking graphic and
Yeah.
shit that he posted for it. Like you're not serious about this shit.
You're
not serious about drama if you're making a graphic. Like
it kept going down the pipeline. It felt like one week after the next, Myles Garrett was stuck in his fucking feet in the sand and not asking and not going anywhere else, or it wanted to go only somewhere else.
yep.
great English,
Fuck,
Adam. Great
God.
English.
You know what I'm saying? Like it feels
I
like
don't-
Myles Garrett.
I like seeing
and now
star
you
players get moved around.
Yeah,
It's
$40
fun.
million, Cleveland to Canton. That's what you want to do. Now you have a no trade clause. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Win a chip.
That's my other thing, and this is again, we are 3 guys on a podcast, never have had the opportunity to make millions of dollars playing a sport.
Yeah, $40
But
million a year too is.
I think it's kind of fucking lame to just take the biggest paycheck from an organization that is not winning a championship in the next 5 years. I don't care that 5 years is a long time, but like don't you want to win championships? Like, I don't know how the NFL or how the athlete's mind works.
He's got his DPOI, and he's like probably a Hall of Fame lock.
Can I? But
make $35 million on a contender.
The thing. If you're Myles Garrett, you're one of the most sought after players in the NFL. A team is going to give you that type of money.
Yeah.
You
35, 38.
If you test this type of free agency thing, like you could easily, or like not free agency, but the trade room is like have them pin against each other, and you'll be making $50 million a year.
Your math guy, if he goes to, let's just say a team happen to be, I don't know, let's just say a team with that no state income tax.
Okay, yeah.
$32 million?
Jacked up.
That's $40 million a year, right?
Somewhere in Texas, right?
Yeah, Texas, Florida.
Texas.
Washington, Nevada, New Hampshire.
Uh-huh.
See?
Are there more?
No, that's it, I think.
Oh, nice. I had no idea. I had no idea New Hampshire was.
Yeah, it's a fun fact.
me neither.
Live free or die.
I say that's the argument that I hate when it comes down to some of these players of like, well, you just follow the money. Like teams are going to pay you that fucking money. You're Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's what I don't understand.
Look, and this is maybe a very childish mindset, but like it's way more fun being on a team winning games than it is being on a team losing games. Like it's miserable. When like have you guys been on baseball or football or hockey teams where your team sucked ass?
It's
like
the worst thing.
I was on a team like I can't remember when it was. I think it was my high school baseball team our freshman year. Like we sucked. We lost like we went like 6-15, and it's fucking miserable. It's not fun. Like
you're starting to practice like why
am I here? Your friends aren't your friends anymore. Everyone's kind of annoyed at one another. Like no one's showing up to play. And also, it's just miserable to show up to work.
Also, in the fashion that the Browns have been losing with Deshaun.
Like, it's like
pinpointing the quarterback
show
position.
in Cleveland.
It's just one of those things. I feel like I don't know why you wouldn't even like entertain the idea of getting the fuck out of Cleveland.
And I guess it is also. I mean, like
I also think Max Crosby too. Like
the
Raiders are a clown show as well.
But the Max Crosby
they just
situation.
hired a 90-year-old man as their head coach.
But remember the owners or the franchise reports from the other day. Like the Raiders were really high up there.
I also just think like I would want to play for Pete Carroll. Like if it was Antonio Pierce, I'd want out. But like at some point, the Raiders are different than the Browns in my opinion.
What are they? What's the whole point of what they're doing? What's
going on in Vegas?
You want to channel like 4 years ago Seahawks, but like you also like your team is a shit show. Just restart like. But Geno is going to win you too many games.
No, but I see that's the thing though. That's the thing though. Like I wonder if like. All these teams are trying to get these veteran quarterbacks. They clearly don't believe in like the way this quarterback class.
They must not
go get a wide receiver, pair him with Geno. Like they have Brock Bowers. Like I think the Raiders are a team that could be like a 7-10.
No,
I know like that's the worst place to be in the NFL. Like I hate being.
I agree with you, but we think yes, go tank. Clearly, front offices they're fighting for their jobs. They're not here to tank. They're trying to actually win games. I'm not saying I agree with it,
like,
but
maybe it shows that people don't believe in this quarterback class. They might not believe in the one after it too. With how much?
No, next year's is really good.
Arch
Manning's in it, and the guy from South Carolina.
Lenore Sellers.
Yeah, Lenore Sellers.
That kid is going to.
I think the Raiders are going to be a team that's better than people think because I think they go get a wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird move, like Jack said. Like you go how to get Pete Carroll, bring in Geno Smith, and it's like, what are you trying to recreate the 2022 Seahawks?
Seahawks that made the playoffs and lost in the first round.
Yeah, it's just
like that's exactly what happened.
I mean, what organizations say, and the Jets. Like there is something to be said about like losing 14 games that like damages the culture of an organization. Like the Bears. Sorry, Tycho, but like the Bears. Really set themselves back last year by going 4-13 instead of going 7-10. Like if you go 7-10, you're looking at it. Okay, we're building. Like steps have been made. Like everyone's improving a little bit. 4-13, you're like Jesus fucking Christ. We got to fire Matt Eberflus. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of that. And it's like
it feels worse than it is.
Yeah,
I thought that was good for us.
It ended. It's going to end
no,
up.
you still got the 10th overall pick because everyone sucked this year. Like you don't even have a top 5 pick and you have 4 wins.
That is fucking insane. Like,
that's fair.
So insane.
I also think like let's just look at what the Eagles have done. Like they've clearly been able to add talent without being like a bottom 5 team in the NFL, and now they just won the Super Bowl. So like this idea that we need to just tank and be a bottom 5 team to get a top 5 pick, like I just don't think it worked. It doesn't translate. The bad teams stay bad teams 95% of the time.
It is.
So
when you look at the top 10 picks in the draft, it's just comically like always the same. Like the same 4 or 5 are always there.
Kind of complete vibe shift that we went over with the wide receiver rankings. Where would you guys put this Los Angeles Rams team in terms of Super Bowl contenders with Davante Adams added to the team?
I think the Rams are a Super Bowl contender for sure.
Put it so the Chiefs above them, the Eagles above them.
Well, why don't we just do it in the NFC? Why don't we just come out of the NFC?
I would put them 2 in the NFC.
You would say after the Eagles number 1?
Yeah,
Eagles.
Yeah.
And Lions probably still
Lions.
Number 2, and then Rams.
I would probably put the Vikings over them.
We don't know.
It remains to be seen with JJ McCarthy. I'm not going to put them at the third best Super Bowl odds with a rookie, basically a rookie QB. And we'll probably get clowned. He'll probably be sick because Vikings and us go together.
I want to
oil
still
and
believe
vinegar.
that the Niners could win the division over the Rams.
Oh, it's Niners.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, but I still.
There's a lot of question marks in free agency at the top.
You guys
right
have
now,
so many question marks.
an insane amount. So I don't want to put us out there yet because I have yet to see. Like I thought we were gonna get a guy like DJ Reed to come in and play corner for us, but now it's like there's so many things up in the air. I'm not even gonna put it out there yet.
They currently have the 6th best odds to come out of the NFC. You guys
Yeah,
are missing
that's
one of the
that's where I
teams.
would write that-
You're missing one of the teams, though.
The Packers?
Yes.
Really?
No-
I would
Vikings,
definitely
just
put the
Packers.
Rams over the Packers.
no, I think that's spot on.
The Rams
would
defense,
absolutely-
the Rams defense towards the end of the year was outstanding.
And they're only getting
Verse-
better.
Yeah, but are we
they're
like,
only going to get better? And I still think Matt Stafford has a lot of juice in the tank.
I agree, but like
They need to shore up the offensive line.
Packers.
A little bit.
What?
The entire NFC North is in the top 8 of the odds.
You guys are in it.
We're in the top 8, baby, to come out of the NFC.
Who's 7?
Vikings.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
Bears, Vikings, Bucks, Rams, Packers, Commies, Niners, Lions.
Commies. Forgot
Eagles.
about the commies.
Yeah, they're
big time.
they're-
Oh,
Forgot
I had
about
the
commies.
I had said the Commanders too.
I
actually.
forgot about them. Okay, so
I-
my
I-
official.
I don't think the Rams are a top 5 team to come out of the NFC, but I definitely think they can come out of the NFC.
It's
Like,
Eagles
the
1,
NFC
Lions 2,
is-
commies 3.
I think the NFC is better than the AFC.
The NFC is
The AFC is top
way
heavy,
more
but the
deep.
NFC is way deeper.
The NFC, there's like literally those 8 teams there. Maybe not the Bucks or Bears yet. I could see every other team winning the NFC.
It goes back to like I don't want an AFC versus NFC Super Bowl. I just want the 14 best teams in the playoffs.
No.
What?
Dude, I don't. Dude, if the AFC is top,
He's been saying
if the
that.
AFC is top heavy and the NFC has better teams like throughout the entire conference, I want to see more NFC teams in the playoffs.
Dude, just fucking move to Europe then if you want to see.
This is
teams
such a
with
bad
no
take.
division.
no, I don't need to move
Like,
to
just-
Europe.
yeah, go
I don't.
watch
I don't give a
soccer.
fuck. No.
Go in the table.
Yeah, he's top of the table, so he there's not even a playoff. They just give him a trophy.
That's how I've been saying
stupid.
this for fucking years.
I do think it's the dumbest fucking thing now. It's like,
I-
oh yeah,
yeah.
we got the most points at the end of the year,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
absolutely we're the champions. Like, no, play a fucking game
Man
to
City
decide it.
has
What are you
beaten Aston
talking
Villa,
about? What am I-
and now they are champions. They don't do
talking about
playoffs.
soccer,
They
right?
don't
no,
do
I
playoffs
understand.
in
but-
soccer.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, they don't do
Well,
playoffs, but Champions League
there's
is
no
better.
divisions. It's just the top teams win. What you're proposing is dumb. It's un-American.
No, so it's
No.
like, Adam, who had the most
I
wins in the
don't like
NFL
it.
last year?
The Lions?
The Lions. So they would have been the Super Bowl champs last year.
No,
If
that's
we-
not what I'm proposing at
No, I
all.
know, but I know
Hold
that's not
on,
what you're
hold
proposing,
the
but now I'm-
fucking phone. That is
now-
not
but
it.
now I'm thinking
But
about how dumb it is.
Now I'm extrapolating it out and making it worse.
No, that is not at all what I'm proposing. What I am just saying is that if the NFC is more top heavy or is deeper, then I want to see more NFC teams in it. Okay,
dude.
divisions can still exist.
No. Look.
Yes.
No.
Yes. The 14 best
That
teams
is
in the
not
NFL
how we do
make
it in
the
America.
playoffs.
We
I know
have
it's not
an
how we
East
do it.
and a West, or an NFC and an AFC,
We
an
don't
AL
have-
and an NL, and then the best from those sides play each other. It's fun. It's
Sam
tradition.
Darnold is going to the Seahawks.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's what we've been waiting.
Whoa!
Wait,
What the fuck?
3
Oh,
years.
baby!
All right, 3 years.
Someone take a
110.
sesh. You take a sesh.
right,
Holy
this one.
shit.
3
Oh
years.
my God.
$110 million.
3 years, 110.
Oh,
Give me the
okay.
sesh back.
What's up with the Seahawks getting guys that suck balls that were hyped up for the Jets?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, Jack.
Funny.
So okay, this Seahawks team, are they good?
No.
No, they're gonna be terrible.
What?
No,
Really?
They're gonna be
they
awful.
JSN, Jake Bobo.
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
wrong?
that's
I know
true.
he's throwing it to me.
What are the Seahawks doing?
So wait, so Sam
Well,
Darnold's getting
did you just-
35 mil a year, or 30.
It's definitely so it's 110 over 3 years.
So he's making
I think
36.7.
I saw it was 55 guaranteed. Yeah, 55 million guaranteed.
Good for my guy Sammy D.
Are you an 8 milligram guy?
I mean, I'm taking sessions usually 6 or 8.
The
yeah.
sessions 8 milligrams are smooth. Like
Yeah, they-
comparatively, it's not too.
To
much.
other nicotine pouches that
Yeah,
are 6
not too
milligrams, this is smoother than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow. Holy
I
shit.
really, I don't
I
understand.
hate
the
it. I think it's
Seahawks-
so
I
dumb.
fucking
I think the
hate-
Seahawks direction is a little weird right
What
here.
are the Seahawks doing?
I don't
like-
know. What did they get for Geno? A third?
I just
I think, but like,
Where are you guys
at this
seeing
point,
this?
if you have
Twitter
Tyler
finally
Lockett-
decides to work.
if you have DK and Lockett gone, and JSN like is kind of coming up, you kind of need to like maybe the JSN. This is what, second year in the league.
Maybe they're drafting someone
it's
in the
like
first round.
I was gonna say you need maybe this is a bridge guy that they're gonna draft like a Jackson Dart who's not ready to start week
Yeah.
1, like a guy like that.
I
think
think the
maybe that's
Seahawks have shown that they are one of those organizations that they got it figured out. Like, because you went Legion of Boom, and then everyone thought they were going to suck, and then they bring in
Yeah.
Geno, and they're still a competitive team fighting for a playoff spot.
But-
like
yeah,
they've
but
never
who's
bottomed.
gone now? But who's gone now?
I Pete Carroll, but he was gone last year, and the Seahawks
I know
were
Mike
contending
McDonald
for a
was good,
playoff
but they
spot.
still had some pieces. Like,
But I think the ownership and the management's still the same. I think like Pete Carroll's just ready to move on. I'm not ready to say I hate it. I'm very curious to see what they do in the draft here, and if they do add more skill position players, because that's what they need. But good for Sam Darnold, man. I'm happy for my guy.
I'm happy for
he
him
got
too.
Got a big check.
It's the American dream.
No one would have thought Sam Darnold was getting a $100 million contract in 2019.
55
I would have told you Sam Darnold was never going to make $50 million his whole career.
Yeah, I thought he would have been out of the league by now after what I saw.
So great for him. Seahawks,
Okay, over under 8.5 wins for the Seahawks next
way
year.
under.
Really? Way under?
Under.
They'll win like
Okay,
5.
7.5.
Under.
7. Okay,
Under.
still under.
Are they tanking for Arch?
Well, not if you bring
No, if
Sam
you get
Darnold.
Sam Darnold, you're not tanking, but I don't think they're
Who
necessarily.
is he throwing to?
JSN.
If you're Sam Darnold,
JSN's
No
covered.
fan.
Who?
no.
Jake
So
Bobo.
if you're,
Yep, exactly.
like I know there's
Under
the market.
8.5.
I know there's the market for Aaron Rodgers right now. Why was the market? It seems like more teams that are contenders-ish were in the market for an Aaron Rodgers over a Sam Darnold who played unbelievably
I think
last
it's like
year.
a culture thing.
I think it's
Is
like
it?
just literally. I think it's a dumb brain move like you and me would make of just like
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he's fucking sick.
If the Steelers had Sam Darnold, I think they could actually be a much better team than if they had
Yeah.
Rodgers.
oh yeah.
Just because, like, if you saw how much that Vikings team like loved and like stood behind Sam Darnold last year, I think you could have that happen in a good culture place.
I'm
like
still
Pittsburgh.
ready to call him a Kevin O'Connell merchant. I think we're going to find that out real quick. He was in one of the best offensive systems in the NFL with amazing weapons around
His
him.
line
Great
couldn't
offensive
protect him
line.
for shit the last
once they
couple
got
games.
hurt. Yeah.
Sam Darnold is now reunited with new Seahawks OC Clint Kubiak,
Is there a
who he previously
jersey
worked with in
swap
San
with him in
Francisco.
this?
There is, yes.
Oh, they used the Drew Lock
Ew,
number
number
two.
two?
Yeah. No, that was a Drew Lock.
I know, but 14's available. DK got traded.
They should do that. He doesn't look bad in it. That is a weird quarterback room with him and Sam Howell.
It's a weird move. Yeah, it's a weird move. Sam Howell's there now.
Yeah, he was there last year.
Weird move.
I have no idea what they're doing though.
Yeah, no,
this
I don't
just
either.
feels like a directionless.
It feels like almost a panic move. Like, well, we traded Geno, but Sam Darnold was better than Geno last year, and he's
But-
he's the same age as Joe Burrow, so like it's like a.
But allegedly, there were like rumors that Geno Geno didn't want to be in Seattle anymore. They offered him a similar deal. That was what I
Okay,
read.
yeah.
So he wanted to move on.
Speaking of quarterbacks getting signed, I need someone to explain to me why Dak Prescott is making $5 million more a year than Josh Allen, and how that works, and how anyone can understand why that works. I don't get it. I don't
Because
get
Jerry
it.
Jones is a fucking moron.
Is that it? Because that's what it seems like.
He's
I know,
a moron.
I
That's
want
my-
Adam to step in because that's
it.
how I'm thinking.
But this
Jack.
is my gut reaction: is
Yeah.
that Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot.
Yes.
and that's about the basis of it. Yeah.
Adam, nerd talk, real
Well,
quick.
it's backloaded on with a cap and a contract
a
system
dead
was
cap.
backloaded and a dead cap.
Well,
and
I'm trying to think how you actually want me to answer this.
Well, okay, so Josh Allen got $250 million guaranteed, $330 over 6 years. He's making $55 million a year. Dak Prescott, I don't know what his guarantees were. I don't know the length. I just know it's $60 million AAV. Why is he making more
so
money
first
per
of all,
year?
AAV is dumb.
Sure.
You can't go average annual value because like
Okay.
that's not that's just not how it works. It's just literally not how it works. It's like what are you getting paid
But
this
it-
year?
but it's-
the reason you give
easy
contracts
math.
or extensions or restructures is to try and clear up cap in the short term.
Okay.
So
they thought they could contend last year.
they thought they could contend 2 years ago, 3 years ago when they gave Dak this massive deal, right? So it lowered his cap hit and they drafted the CDs of the world. They got the Micahs, right? So like they were technically
They're
all
doing
in.
what they were supposed to be doing under that. Yeah.
But now they're pretty much
Fucked.
kicking money down the can, which is what the Eagles are really doing, right? The Eagles are tacking on all this money down the line. So at some point, someone's going to have to pay. There's going to be an issue. There's going to be
Yeah.
a massive hit at some point. The Cowboys are just in it right now.
And you know what's crazy?
That's the only
Whenever that
difference.
hits for the Eagles too, I think it's going to be
The Eagles? Why are
around.
the Eagles
It's going to be
involved?
around the same time that all of
2029.
their young guys have to start getting contracts.
Yes.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, we're waiting
Yeah.
for him to get.
Jalen's will
gonna be like
balloon at some
70,
point, like
right?
2027, I think it is, like 2028. These will all balloon.
But you know what?
They
They
have
got a Super Bowl, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. That,
Like,
by the way,
yeah.
I agree. And that's what the Rams did, right? The Rams
Yeah.
went all in. They traded their picks. The Cowboys are just the reason.
They went all in and
it's
lost
a
the
bigger
hand.
question mark of what the fuck are the Cowboys doing, not building around Dak Prescott, not adding someone else to help CD
Oh,
Lamb.
last year there was a gaping hole at running back, and they said, "Let's bring back Zeke."
It's also
Like,
why we
what?
said mid-season, like, trade Micah fucking Parsons. Like, at some point, build one way or the other. You can't have it all. And they're trying to have it all, and it's not going to work out. I'm not saying I would love Micah Parsons. I would love to give Micah Parsons the fucking money. But at some point, pick one side of the fucking ball, build around that side, and then start leveling up each elsewhere in that draft class. Like, within the draft classes, I would say.
And then to kick it back to the other side of my point, Do the Bills now have cap space or something to go get him some actual weapons on offense?
I mean, like,
did they rework it so his cap hit next year is
so,
lower,
yeah. Yes,
and
I
we
believe
can
so.
go out
Yes.
and get a stud?
Yes.
Well, even though I don't think there's any available on the market
I think it's
now,
like if this
but-
is 2021, great wide receiver class.
Yeah. But
now
like
it's like a whole
Devontae's
bunch of
gone.
shit.
Is Cooper Kupp still available? He hasn't gone.
Yeah,
I
but
saw he has
if
the
I'm-
best odds to go to
if I'm the
Jacksonville.
Bills, go get like a wide receiver in the first round. Like,
Yeah.
actually, but I don't know.
Go-
But
they
they
can-
don't know
if
how to
Luther-
draft. They
if
let
Luther
Xavier
Burden
Worthy.
falls.
They let Xavier Worthy fall through the fucking crap.
That made no sense when you needed another wide
And when
receiver.
Keon Coleman
see,
was 3
let's
picks later.
see,
Yeah, that was
let's see.
stupid.
What did they?
Xavier
do?
Worthy's a piece of shit, though. I think he beat up.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, this is just classic
yeah.
Chiefs
I think he-
offseason.
yeah, I think he's was in prison.
Chiefs wide receivers in the offseason really.
I'd
don't
also
do that.
say that I think what the Bills are doing is what a good franchise would do. In that, like 3 years from now, the quarterbacks that are going to need a contract, like he had 4 years left on his deal already. In
Yeah,
the
so
structure,
it's
which
just
is
do
what
it
the
now
Eagles
and-
do.
Well, yeah, I saw
And
like
that's
the
what they did.
tweet
Mahomes
about the
has that.
Bengals like completely butchering that.
Oh
of,
my
like,
God, you wanna
not
talk about-
extend, yeah,
let's talk
not
about the Bengals.
extending
Let's talk
Jamar,
about-
not extending
I think
T,
the
not
I
extending.
think the Bengals are one of the sneaky worst run franchises in the NFL. Like it's
Duke
insane.
Tobin is the fucking GM, I believe. Duke Tobin. I don't want my GM named Duke.
No, you
Sounds like a
basically
dog.
fumbled the extension of all of your most talented players. Like
They let Jesse Bates walk, and now Jesse Bates is one of the best safeties.
Trey
in football.
Hendrickson is going to walk.
He's
Yep.
gonna he could
He
trade.
led the league in sacks.
You could have extended T and Jamar a year or two ago for a way lesser contract that they're gonna have now.
Before the market was set with Jettis at 38 mil. Now Jamar is going to expect
So it's
38
like-
This
or
is the
more.
tweet. If the Bengals acted when they were supposed to, they
Yes.
could have had Jesse Bates for $12 million a year, T. Higgins
steal.
for $23 million a year, Jamar Chase for $35 million a year, and Trey Hendrickson for $25 million a year.
Yeah.
Are they the worst front office in the NFL?
Some are
history?
saying yes.
I mean, no, the Browns gave.
Well, they're not
Deshaun
the worst
Watson
because they're
only
able to
guaranteed
identify
contract.
all that talent and bring it in. They're good at scouting. They're not good at the salary cap gymnastics. that
They're
you
just
do.
not good at keeping their guys.
Yeah.
like
And that is
Why aren't more front offices using ChatGPT?
because, dude, ChatGPT thought that Zach Wilson was going to be a top 10 quarterback.
Okay,
So
why
On
aren't
the
more front
Jets.
offices using artificial intelligence?
because artificial intelligence is dumb. Every single time you've pulled up artificial intelligence, I've
There's
poked
something
many
dumb
holes in
with
it.
it, yeah.
So I'm not trusting it quite yet with running my organization.
Oh, it's 105, not 110.
oh, it's 110 at first.
No, Schefter fucked up.
Oh, Shefty fucked up.
Shefty
All right.
with the typo. Wow.
Wow, Adam.
Should we wrap up?
I think did we hit everything? There was something else I thought. We might be ready
I'm
to
looking
wrap.
at like actually kind of hit.
Yeah, I think we did a
We
pretty
kind of
good
hit it
job
all.
hitting everything.
I did want to potentially talk about like where you guys would like to see Aaron Rodgers go. You said Steelers.
I think it's hard for me to imagine going anywhere else at this point, honestly.
Let me imagine. I want to think about this. I want to think
Like-
because I want to think about the NFL. Like, what teams would it be? I don't know how many
Well,
times
so
I want to see Steelers
there's three.
on prime
There's
time
really
again.
three destinations right now that it seems like. So it's let's rank these potential Aaron Rodgers destinations. There's the Vikings, the Steelers, and the Giants. Those are the three that have had any links to getting him, any ties to getting him. They have like by far the favorite odds to land him. So like, how would you rank them in terms of if they got Aaron Rodgers? Number one is the one that would contend for Super Bowl the most, and then three is the least. I think I go
Vikings one.
I go Vikings, Steelers, Giants.
Yeah.
Dude, Vikings would be so funny.
Because the Giants are only going to do anything if they got Davante as
If
well.
Aaron Rodgers goes to the Giants, like I think he's genuinely hurting his legacy. Like he goes from the Jets, then he goes to the Giants. He's just people don't remember him.
No,
positively
I
at
disagree
all.
because like Joe Montana with the Chiefs, like no one really thinks about that all that often.
Yeah, but you're gonna think of the Jets. I think you are gonna think of the Jets, and then
Because it was one of those. It was just. It's going to be impactful.
I
it's
don't know, like Jordan on the
impactful.
Wizards, still Jordan.
I guess, yeah,
Like
but
the guys that are the all-time greats, and I don't.
I think
know
it's
if Rodgers is an
'cause
all-time
when
great. Fuck
2
Rodgers.
years, like
when
if-
Jordan went to the Wizards, though, like they weren't expecting the Wizards to win it all.
Yeah.
And then like when
They won
he
43
retired
games?
again and then unretired is the whole
Yeah.
thing. And then like when I feel, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong though. Like when these guys go to those teams, like Joe Montana going to the Chiefs, like no one really expected them
Yeah.
to like do that.
I don't know. I was.
I
not,
feel like the
alive.
expectation with Rodgers that he was going to do something and change the culture with the Jets and change their
Yeah,
ways.
that's surely what we thought, but that's not what happened. Real quick topic, not to discuss today, maybe
wanna add
next
quick-
episode.
yeah, context.
I want to have a very focused conversation on the Jets QB plan, and I think I have my options ready.
Okay.
Do you want to do it right now?
I don't want to do it right now because I want to really dive deep into it. I'll just tell you what the three options are. Start thinking about it.
Justin Fields.
Option one is Justin Fields, starter from the start of the season. Bring him in.
Yep.
Option two
Fun.
is Tyrod Taylor with Jordan Travis learning underneath him.
And just a good bridge.
Complete bridge to Jordan Travis and give him a shot, which
Fuck
is
it.
bold.
Yeah.
And then the third option is Tyrod Taylor with a Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart one of the not top end
So
quarterback prospects.
draft
learning
like
below
a
him.
second-round
Yes.
quarterback.
So those are our 3 options that we're going to be discussing. I
Brady
want you
Cook,
guys-
if you will.
Yes.
He's rising up draft.
I want God no.
Can
Please,
I
God, no.
add context on the
Shador?
I don't think we'll get him.
I've yelled so much.
Like, it's basically
this
Jalen Milroe,
episode
Jackson
that
Darnold, 2 guys I have in mind.
Are there any more? I'm just trying to check my
context
phone
on
for
the
updates.
context on the Sam Darnold shit that just came in. Geno's 34 years old. Sam Darnold 27. Sam Darnold severely outplayed Geno last season. Although I think the system is why that happened.
I mean,
God
but
forbid.
sometimes you could unlock something. Like,
And
Also,
Geno
Geno's system,
report-
he throws the ball like 50 times.
Yeah,
a
but
game.
Geno reportedly wanted 40 to 45 per year. Darnold came in around 37. So
Who the
that's
fuck does Geno think he is?
I don't understand where he thinks he's going to get
40
45
to 45
a
is
year.
crazy, Geno. Come on, you're 34 years old.
Like-
You've never been a top 10 quarterback. Come on.
Like Brock Purdy's going to get 45, and he is far superior.
Let's rein it in, Geno.
hey guys.
He's way better.
And this is just as we're recording. This is an update right now. There's only one team as it stands that has yet to make a move in NFL free agency. Who do we think that is?
Is it my team or your team?
Is it your team?
It's the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah?
Nice. Oh yeah, no, the Jets re-signed Jamie and Sherwood. Big for the
Chris
Jets.
Greer, you fucking terrorist!
No, he's just plotting behind the scenes.
Yeah, man.
I fucking hate this. dude.
The tortoise or the hare?
Shout out Deuce Brand.
Yeah.
out Deuce.
Shout out- hey,
Shout out
shout out
Deuce.
Deuce.
I'm
all right.
so hungry.
Yeah, should we wrap?
Yes,
had
please.
lunch
I haven't
yet.
eaten lunch. It's
All
3:00.
right. Sorry, it's a shorter episode.
Is it? I think we yapped for like an hour.
Did we?
What
I don't
time
know.
is
Take
it?
how long have we been yapping? What's the thing?
46.
Yeah.
46.
45-minute episode.
Decent,
Okay.
yeah.
I
We'll
feel
be
like
back
this
on
is a
Friday.
little all over the place, but that's how NFL free agency is. It's just hectic.
Yeah, we're gonna be
So,
back on Friday.
yeah.
And
And also, we'll probably, if we're not recording during a bunch of cool shit that breaks, if it does happen, we're just gonna get something up for social for fun for us.
yeah,
So.
we're gonna try. All right. I'll see you Friday.
See you.
See you.
Put this anywhere, Avery. Put it at the end of the episode. Da-da-da,
As soon as we get off the pod, I don't know where the fuck Pat is. I guess he went to go get lunch super quick.
It's 2:45. I'm starving.
Justin Fields is a Jet.
Justin Fields is a New York Jet, and God damn it, I love it. I love it. What's
So,
not to love?
me and Adam are not gonna shut up for a
dude,
sec.
it's everything a fan of a bad football team wants. Young QB, shown flashes in the past, was in the wrong system with the
Fast.
wrong coach. Fast, fun. Brees Hall, Justin Fields. Who is Justin Fields' #1 wide receiver in college?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett fucking Wilson. Who does he play for?
The Jets.
The New York Jets. It's 2 years, $20 million each year. It's a low-risk move. Justin Fields has shown flashes that he is a good quarterback. He played for the fucking Bears. Oh, but you're the fucking Jets. I know, but you have to believe. You gotta believe. And I believe that this new coaching staff knows how to develop QBs. The guy, I think his name's like Tanner Engstrom or some dumb shit. Lions passing game coordinator.
He sounds good.
Cheers.
He's good.
Was the Lions passing game good?
Good.
Was Jared Goff a much better QB once he started playing for the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
And this guy was the passing game coordinator, the QB coach. Why not believe? Why not?
Because you're the Jets.
No, but you gotta believe.
Did you just drool?
No, a little bit of spit was coming out.
But no, I understand you
felt it
have to
coming out.
believe, but
You
Pat,
have to believe.
outside of Garrett Wilson, who the fuck is catching balls
Well,
for you
draft
guys?
someone. We have the 7th overall pick. I don't know.
McMillan?
Tyler Warren.
Dude,
We'll get
dude.
Tyler Warren, the guy from Penn State.
Dude.
Oh, you want the tight end?
Imagine how sick that would be.
So jealous of you.
This is so fun.
so
Like I said at the
excited.
beginning of that screaming
wanna be
session,
excited.
like when you're a bad football team, there is nothing more fun than a young QB that still has potential.
I want Justin Fields.
Yeah, like dude, it's
Yeah.
fun.
No, it's
It's
like,
so
remember,
fun.
Remember
I
how,
love it.
Remember how much they were winning the Steelers last year when he was starting?
4-0. I love this. I love this so much. I like.
Do you
I've been
fear that
needing.
he's gonna just turn out like Zach Wilson?
It'll probably suck dick, dude, but that's what the Jets do. It's like, I don't care. Like, you guys are seeing, like, at the end of the episode, I was like, what do we think we should do at quarterback? What should the Jets do at
But
quarterback?
now you know.
But now that I know, I'm all in. It's my job as a Jets fan. Everything's in the
All
past.
in?
Everything's in the past. I'm
You're-
all in.
You're thinking Super Bowl.
I'm not thinking soupy. I'm thinking he can maybe develop into a serviceable QB. Look, the way the league's going right now, he is the prototypical guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a
If you could
he's 6'4",
unlock the talent he
runs a
has.
4.5 40,
Well, when he
has
was-
a rocket for an
Also,
arm.
when he was at Ohio State, his passing was his best weapon.
Yeah, he wasn't
Like,
that much of a
yeah.
run. Like, dude, it is. And like, maybe this is the one we get. Maybe this is the one we finally get it right. Maybe.
For your sake, I really hope so.
And
But
also-
also, if it goes to shit,
Who
good
cares?
draft pick next
it was
year.
2 years, 20 mil. Like, if it goes to that is the best part of having a young QB who's never shown it. If he sucks, I guess that's just who he was.
But it could turn into a Sam Darnold.
Exactly, dude.
But not for you
and
guys,
I
Sam
love
Darnold,
the
but,
fact
like last
that he's
year's.
coming from the Bears. like a team that has the toxic culture, has the new coaching staff over and
knows
over
what
again.
it's like.
He's used to toxic cultures. He's used to awful organizations.
This is finally a coaching staff that wants
Brand
him.
new
You won't
coaching
be
staff
fazed by
went
the
out to go get
toxicity.
him. Like I
think
need
Aaron
this.
Glenn
I need this
could unlock
conversation to
something.
end so I can start beating off to videos of Justin Fields playing football. I need to read every article that has been released
Do you
in
want
the
to watch
last
this
10
one
minutes.
throw he had to Garrett Wilson in college?
Yes, I do so badly because this is why we play the game, folks. This is
All
why
right,
we play
here.
the games. I was out on the Jets. This was the one move. Like I just wanted a young QB. The last thing I wanted was Tyrod Taylor to be my QB in September. And now I have Justin Fields, a guy who's 26, runs a 4.5 40, has ran for 1,000 yards in an NFL
right.
season before.
This is
like
against-
he is a good football player.
Look at this dime from Justin Fields to Garrett Wilson against Michigan. Big game.
Yeah. Yeah, drop back the pass. Yeah, look to your left. Oh, a little pump fake. Escape the pocket. Throwing across his body. 30, 40 yards downfield. Dot to Garrett Wilson. Get used to it, motherfuckers.
Look at this.
Get used to it.
This throw is actually fucking disgusting.
Is it the right move? Who knows? I'm not someone that's in an NFL front office. But am I, as a fan, objectively incredibly happy about this? Yes. There's nothing to not be happy about here. I'm jacked up. I'll get you guys my friends and families.
Oh, yeah, I would like to see their reaction.
So we have, I send Justin Fields, question mark, exclamation point, and a bunch of those. All I got was 3 ha-has, so that's a bad sign.
Oh,
So I don't think they're as happy as me.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
Then I go to my family. My Uncle John responds, "Who?" with 4 question marks.
You don't like. No, don't do that.
And then his son explains it to him, and he goes, "Pat, you're happy?" I go, "I think I'm happy."
I'd be happy. No, I'd be happy for sure.
And then one of my other buddies goes, "I kind of don't hate the move." And he goes, T-Mobile and Fields can't be atrocious. I think he means Tyrod Taylor is T-Mobile. And Tyrod, like learning under Tyrod Taylor, guy's been in the NFL for a long time.
You lost,
A good
you
veteran.
had me all across
Good
the
veteran
he's gonna be
presence.
He's your starter. Justin Fields is your starter.
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, it's good to have that guy
It's good to have it.
next to him, talking to him.
He's
saying,
a vet.
Here's what I'm thinking.
He's been around. He's
Dude,
been around a lot of
this
quarterback rooms.
Fucking rules. This rules. I'm so back. I'm so back.
All right.
And we can go 8-9. And if he throws for 3,500 yards and runs for 800 yards, like, I'm pumped. I think it's fun.
3,500.
Let's have fun.
Yeah,
let's
what?
have fun.
The bar's on the floor,
2025
man.
for you is just fun.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm looking to have some fun, man.
Woo! 35 is kind of a lot.
Yeah, but he could do it. I would say 3,000. He could do it. No, he could do it. He's going to fucking air it out.
Hey, Pat. Congrats, man.
Thanks, guys.